We offer free flexible payment plans and provide monthly scholarship programs for free braces. Be sure to check out our Max office for those free braces. We love seeing our patients' successes, knowing we have a part in changing lives. One fantastic smile at a time. Free Kids Club t-shirt through the RMG Orthodontics Squirrels Kids Club. Next over $50 Sunday family fun day is June 13th. Kids can meet and have their photos taken with Daniel Tyler from Daniel Tyler neighborhood.
Fans, you will notice that tonight the Arkville team is wearing special Reading Hot Dogs uniforms. On Sundays this season, our team will be known as the Reading Hot Dogs. The fun, youthful uniform celebrates the great hot dog history of America's classic ballpark, First Energy Stadium. Over the years, our fans have told us over and over that one of their favorite ballparks.
Good evening, Reading Fightin Phil's fans. We're back for game number 6 of the series here at First Energy Stadium, where the Reading Hot Dogs, as they play on Sundays, take on the Richmond Flying Squirrels here. It is the 24th game of the season, and with the 2 doubleheaders these past couple days, we've been able to get in every single game that's been scheduled so far, and luckily looks like the weather's going to hold off here for game number 6 of this series, as the lights are already coming on here at First Energy Stadium. And we pulled the tarp off about an hour ago, so the grounds crew able to get out there, get a little bit of mowing in and some turf down on the field to make it nice and dry and good playable conditions for these guys. And a surprising number of fans here at the ballpark with the weather as dark as it is today. We appreciate your support here. Fightin's out in their Reading hot dog uniforms, of course. They've got the home white pants, the red jersey with yellow, mustard yellow, I could say, sleeves, and of course the blue and white cap with the hot dog out in front and the blue and red brim. And the hot dog represents the long history of hot dogs at First Energy Stadium. We believe that we sell the most amount of hot dogs per amount of fans that we have here in Reading, Pennsylvania. So, and if you had one of our Birch Packing hot dogs, you will completely understand why. Fightin's dropped 2 yesterday in the doubleheader, but they're back at it today. They send out their top prospect on the roster, Francisco Morales, to face off against Matt Frisbee, who we saw in game 1 of this series. Now, Morales has struggled a little bit, especially trying to get out of the first inning, but he's got the stuff. And they say that, as soon as he's able to figure out how to put it together, he'll have it in order. Matt Frisbee came into this series as top dog, ERA under 1, and the Fightin split him up just a little bit in the game on Tuesday. In 6 innings, 5 hits, and 3 earned runs, which, although a quality start, was the most he's been touched this entire season. So Fightin's look to attack the starter for Richmond. Once again, now we see the meeting at the plate between Sean Williams and acting manager for Richmond, Tony Diggs. And of course, the umpires for today behind the plate, the crew chief Gabe Alfonso, Jude Corey over at third, and at first, Matt Carleon today. So as we get ready for the action here at First Energy Stadium, we're going to take a short break. Our groundskeeper is still getting the turf down, and fans are still checking into the park. So we're just going to take a quick minute to get everything settled, and then I will be right back on the airwaves with you. Emma Messina here with you today. Thanks for joining me for Fightin's game number 6 against the Richmond Flying Squirrels. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. I'm going to get the ads done today. That's my goal.
The Blue Marsh Insurance Foul Porch is an exclusive group experience. Located in our left field corner, groups of 20 to 30 people are treated to 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and drinks, and a festive atmosphere with a bird's eye view for the visiting bullpen. Regular game tickets are $31 $21 per person for groups of 20 or more. Call us today at 610-370-BALL to reserve a spot. When the Red and Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Wild Missing's Family Restaurant Bakery, Hands Pub and Redville Italian Napolitana, Jimmy G's Railroad House, Nemo's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, and Klingers on Carsonia for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners, but don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today. The Helping Company is a proud naming rights sponsor for the Hall of Famer Stadium area at First Energy Stadium, and a presenting naming sponsor of 5 firework nights this season. The Helping Company is a locally owned family business with over 20 years of experience, offering free roof inspections and storm damage repairs, plus so much more. Give them a call today at 610-234-2210 for your roofing needs, or visit their website 24/7 at thcexteriors.com. The Helping Company, your local roofing specialist.
And we're ready to get underway here as they're finishing up that meeting at the plate. We'll go through the starting lineup first for the visiting Flying Squirrels. It'll go Ramos, Sugilio, Matheny, and Hayward slipping into that number 4 spot after having a solo shot in yesterday's contest. Tostado, Mo Tice enters the lineup after seeing just 1 or 2 other games so far this series. Ryan Howard and Torres behind the plate, and of course Matt Frisbee is on the mound this afternoon. For the Fightins, Daniel Brito getting that leadoff spot, followed by Madison Stokes, Jorge Bonifacio remaining in that 3-hole, Nick Matera, McCarthy Tatum, Dalton Guthrie, and Josh Steven in the 7. Hunter Hearn remains in the 8, and of course Francisco Morales is on the mound. We'll see him bat for the first time tonight. Reading 4-19 on the season, but they've had a few close games. Yesterday was a great competition between the two teams, and we'll see how things play out. And Richmond 14-9. All around the Northeast, they've had trouble playing games this week with all the rain. I know most teams played at least 1, if not 2 doubleheaders, while Binghamton and Akron were rained out today as well. And we saw every minor league team kind of across the Northeast face the same problem, as Lehigh Valley had to do the same with a couple of their games, and of course our other minor league teams, Jersey Shore, as well. So the Fightins are now taking the field and coming out to sing the national anthem as Richmond heads out of the dugout and the boys head out onto the field. We're going to send it down there for the national anthem, and then we'll be back with you shortly.
And now, please welcome Hayden Reynolds, presenting our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Caitlin Reynolds. And please welcome the Boy Scouts of America.
All right, we're getting set to go here. Emily Messina on the airwaves with you. Just wanted to wish everyone a happy Memorial Day weekend. A beautiful rendition of the national anthem sung by Caitlin Reynolds down onto the field. And we, of course, appreciate all those who have served, are still serving, and who have fought and died in honor of our country. And now we'll get today's game underway. Just one today, and of course, post-game fireworks here on Memorial Day weekend. Heading out to the mound is Morales. Throwing a couple warm-up pitches. We will take over what's going on in the field for you. Hunter Hearn out in left, Bonifacio in center, and Steven over in right. McCarthy, Tatum at third, Guthrie, Brito, and Stokes across the diamond, and Nick Matera behind the plate today.
Tonight's all-time enterprise game time temperature is 53 degrees. Fans enjoy tonight's game brought to you again by Diamond Credit Union.
Leading off for the Flying Squirrels is going to be Elliot Ramos, who has been in that spot quite a bit so far in this series. And Morales stretches hands above his head. Now he's going to take a deep breath as he steps onto the rubber, and he'll kick and fire home here for the first pitch, coming in at 6:48 p.m. 53 degrees here in Reading, Pennsylvania. And a slight breeze here and there, but mostly the flag flies steady at the pole in center field. So 2 balls here from Morales. And the infield and outfield playing straight up here against Ramos. Kick and fire home, and it's a called strike at the knees. And he'll get a swing and a miss out of Ramos, and the count moves full. And now the 2-2 from Morales. He'll chop it up the middle. A jumping Daniel Brito is unable to grab it, and it will trickle into center field for the first out of the half inning.
Now back to the Flying Squirrels, number 26, Andy Sugilio.
And now Andy Sugilio stepping up to bat.
Attention media, number 26, Sevilla, is now batting.
And he'll throw the first pitch home. It's outside. So there's a runner on here with nobody away in the top of the first inning. And Morales coming home, a swing and a miss there from Suhelio. Runner on first with nobody out here in the top of the first. Morales working against Andy Suhelio, but he'll come inside. And the 2-1 count now for Morales. He'll get the call from Matera behind the plate. He'll go home and pop it foul. And that foul ball was brought to you by PA Insurance Fraud Protection Agency. Visit don'tbeaweasel.com today for all of your needs, as that throw on the pickoff attempt goes wide from Morales, and Ramos heads to second safely. But Suhelio's still at the plate, as he has not seen another pitch since the 2-2. It sounds like someone may be shooting off some fireworks somewhere else. And the count moves full now with the ball coming inside. A runner in scoring position here early on against Morales, who struggled a little bit to get out of the first inning. His first inning ERA, 15.75, and a diving Stokes at first, can't come up with it, and it goes into the right field. Here's the throw from Steven. It's way off the line and just not hard enough, and it pulls Matera out. And so a run will score here early, as Suhelio has an RBI single. So now Shane Matheny heads up to the plate. He's been pretty hot in these last 5 games against Reading. And Morales trying to get the sign from Matera, who's behind the plate today after catching 1 game of the doubleheader. Morales working very slowly here. And he'll look back at the runner now. He'll come home. And he'll get a swing and a miss. So a runner on second here, with nobody out, and a run has already scored off of Morales. Instead, he'll come home, and it's inside. Already scored off of Morales. Instead, he'll come home, and it's inside. And he'll get it right down the middle as Alfonso rings up Matheny for the first out here, and Morales is the first strikeout of the afternoon.
The left fielder, number 7.
And Matheny, as I was saying before, has been impressive in this series thus far. Over these past 6 games, he's hit .437, he's 7 for 16, with 3 doubles, a home run, and 6 RBI. So that was a big strikeout for Morales. And we'll get a first pitch, swinging strike to Hayward. With the runner on now, there's 1 away here in the top of the first. Score is 1-0 in favor of Richmond. And we'll get a called strike at the knees. So runner on second here. And the stadium lights on at First Energy Stadium. Coming home is Morales, but he just misses. So Morales moving up to the number 3 top prospect in the Phillies system, as Spencer Howard graduated off of that list with the service time he's provided for the Philadelphia club. So a couple guys moving up, including Morales, who's now moved from 4 to 3. And he'll get a swing and a miss to take down Jacob Hayward. And it looks like he brought his stuff tonight, 2 strikeouts in a row.
$10 to charity for every strikeout. First baseman number 10, Frankie Tostado.
And now Frankie Tostado stepping up to the plate. Tostado, 267 with 20 hits on the season. Morales is the only guy that we have seen just be a starter here. Most of the guys have been relieving and starting. But Morales has not come out of the pen as of yet. He has 4 starts this season, 18.69 ERA, but most of that coming in the first inning. Once he's able to find his groove, he settles in pretty well. And now he'll come home, swing and a miss from Tostado, and the count moves to 0-2 as Morales gets ahead. Runner on second here with 2 away. Richmond has already scored 1. Morales setting up at the waist. Now he kicks home going as the runner, but it's going to be popped foul either way. And so going back is Sehelia. Huge gap between second and third base, as Tatum pretty much over on third and Guthrie shifted to the right of second. So he's able to poke it the other way. There's no one standing there. But coming home is Morales. He sends it right back up the middle. Guthrie on the shift over to first, and that'll do it. 6-3 in your scorebook. So 1 has scored for Richmond as they record 2 hits and strand a runner. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back here at First Energy Stadium.
The Reading Fightin Phil's birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there's no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
Customers Bank is a proud continued partner of the United Way of Berks County and the Ready, Set, Read initiative. Ready, Set, Read programs focus on improving literacy skills for children from birth through 3rd grade. The Fundamentals of Reading are a community-wide initiative that bring together schools, businesses, organizations, and individuals throughout our area to improve early grade reading success. Customers Bank and the United Way of Berks County are committed to reading success and urge you and your business to support this worthwhile initiative. For more information on Ready, Set, Read and how you can become involved, please visit readysetreadberks.org. And thank you, Customers Bank, for your continued support.
Here at First Energy Stadium, Morales giving up just one run here in the top of the first after getting some base runners on. He was able to seal the deal with 2 strikeouts and a ground out to get out of the inning and strand a Richmond runner. And as I was saying before, he's got a 15.75 ERA, but this was an impressive first inning for Morales, and I think it bodes well for his start tonight. Leading things off for the Fightin' Phils, of course, Daniel Brito, followed by Madison Stokes and Jorge Bonifacio. And we'll take a look at the defensive positions for Richmond. Jacob Hayward, Elliot Ramos, and Andy Sahilio left to right in the outfield. At the hot corner, Ryan Howard, Shane Matheny, of course, at shortstop. He's been there the entire time. Matisse at second and Tostado at first, and behind the plate they go with Torres tonight.
Leading off for your Ready Hot Dogs, the second baseman, number 12.
And Daniel Brito heads out to the batter's box. Brito, one of a couple guys on the Fightins right now that has a hit and on base streak. He's up to 5 games for both. Throughout this entire series, he's gotten a hit in each one of these games. And during this homestand, he's batting .333. And the first pitch from Frisbee comes outside. Now, the Fightins saw Frisbee back on Tuesday, which at this point seems like a pretty long time ago. He got through a clean first inning against the Fightins, but gave up a home run to Luke Miller in the second. And 2 more runs, a 2-run shot off of Colby Fitch in the 5th. And now coming home, Frisbee to Brito. Brito sends one into right field. It's going to drop to the right of Sahilio, and he'll stay at first, but Brito starting things off with a single here. A runner on base for the Fightins with nobody out. And now Madison Stokes, another on-base record guy here. 4 games in a row he's reached safely. And we see him at first a lot this series as he's making his way into the starting lineup. And he'll send one deep to left field. If it stays fair, it's a home run, but it's foul. But he rocked that one. And if that was just a few more feet to the right, oh my gosh. That would have been on the map. So we'll do it again here. As Frisbee kicks and fires, and this time Stokes sends it high in the sky. Coming in, Sahilio, going out, Matisse. Who's going to call it? It's going to be Matisse. Although it didn't really look like anyone called it as they bounced into each other. And now Jorge Bonifacio coming up with a runner on and just one away. And Bonifacio, as he's done, sticks his right foot in the box and then waits with his left foot until he's ready. Now he'll be settled in. This is Frisbee going over to first for the pickoff attempt, but sliding back safely is Brito. Big gap for Bonifacio between first and second. And in just 16 plate appearances, Bonifacio has taken over the RBI team high. Well, he's tied with Bierling for 10. And so Daniel Brito now taking a couple steps off first. Frisbee setting up. He's staring directly at third base. Left foot straight, right leg bent, and he'll send it home. It's a called strike, 91 miles an hour. Richmond leads 1-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. There's one away for the Fightins. But they have a runner on, and Bonifacio at the plate, who sends it all the way into center field. It's going to be stuck up in the air, and it'll fall into the glove of Ramos, so now there's two away. The air a little bit humid here today, so the ball looks like it's getting stuck up in the clouds. And now Nick Matera, second time in the cleanup spot. Second day in a row. And the Fightin starting this inning with a base runner, but have since made 2 outs as Frisbee goes for the pickoff attempt, not in time. And once again, he'll try it, but gets the safe from Carleon over at first. Matera, the righty bat, compared to Fitch, the lefty bat. And Matera sends it into foul territory. It's going to land in the plaza area, in our Funland zone. And so just one strike now coming in as a ball to Matera. Brito still over at first, but 2 outs now here in the bottom of the first. The Fightins looking to score early. They already trail a run from Richmond. Coming home, Frisbee with the 1-1, and Matera swings and misses. A changeup gets him to 2 strikes. Frisbee has his glove on his leg. He lets his right hand hang. Now he'll come home going as Brito. The throw's going to be off into the outfield. Brito at second. Now he's coming to third as the ball trickles into center. And suddenly the Fightins have a runner on third as Daniel Brito steals second and then is able to move over to third on the bad throw. And now it's a totally different at-bat here for Matera. Although 2 outs, he's got a better opportunity to get the runner in with just a single. Two balls and 2 strikes here. And the pitch to Matera, high heat, 90 mile an hour. Matt Frisbee gets him to swing and miss. So while the Fightins land a runner on first, they leave him on third as we head into the top of the second. The score is 1-0 Richmond.
gear up for the season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phil's team store at First Energy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phil's hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selection of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading hot dog gear, plus throwback black R-Trains R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The Reading Fightin' Phils, in conjunction with Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with the eXp Realty Group throughout the 2021 season. Visit their convenient website at brgpa.com. The custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and their talented team of agents is here to answer all your questions. Call them today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Group is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils at all 7 Savage 61 Fiesta Friday games during the 2021 season. eXp Realty Group, where every move matters.
Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and L&B in Berks County for all your automotive needs.
First Energy Stadium, I'm Emily Messina here on the air with you. Morales comes back for a second inning of work. It took him 24 pitches to get out of the top half. He gave up 2 hits, and that throwing error allowed the runner to advance to scoring position and come across home. Eventually, so they lead 1-0 here in the top of the second for Kyle Mattice. Morales sends one home. It's a ball outside. And he'll pop it foul, and it goes into the Richmond dugout. So it moves to 1-1. Kicking and firing home, and another foul ball off of Mattice.
That foul ball is brought to you by PA Insurance Fraud Prevention Authority.
And Morales sends one home outside. Big thank you to tonight's Fan Zone team leaders that are brought to you by North Point Bank, Joanna Arias. Here are the leaders in each hitting and pitching category. Well, of course, we've already gone over the RBIs. That's Matt Bierling and Bonifacio with 10 apiece. Bonifacio, of course, leading in team average with 400, although technically, if you want to count some of the pitchers who went 1 for 1 at their at-bat, they're technically batting 1,000, excuse me, so I'm talking about Jonathan Hennigan, who's technically batting 1,000 as Mattice takes first on a walk. Good fight there from the second baseman to get a free pass. Billy Sullivan still leads in pitching. He's kept a clean ERA and just a couple of hits to his name. Those are tonight's Fan Zone team leaders, brought to you by North Point Bank. Joanna Arias, looking to buy or refinance a home? Look no further than Joanna Arias at North Point Bank. She strives to bring value to customers by offering them client-focused financial products and services. You can contact her 484-554-9969 or North Point Bank. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention our strikeout count leaders. Yesterday, Ethan Lindau notching one up on Zach Warren, but he came in for relief and got one to his name, so they're tied at 20. Huge swing and a miss there from Ryan Howard, and the count moves to 0-2. Once again, Morales letting the leadoff runner safe on first, and nobody out here in the second. And he'll pop and foul again. Exciting day in the Reading Hot Dogs uniform. This is just their second time wearing them. They're 0-1 on the season, so looking for their first win as the Reading Hot Dogs. They've already got one playing as Los Luchadores de Reading, the other alternate identity uniform. Sending it home is Morales, a big swing and a miss from Ryan Howard. And that's his third strikeout of the day. Came into the game with 12, so up to 15 now. And that'll bring up Brian Torres, the man behind the plate tonight. Morales, the only listed player on the Fightin's roster that's also on the Phillies 40-man. He's got a 3-pitch repertoire, 4-seam fastball, slider, and changeup. And now coming home is Morales, sending it up the middle. Torres, it trickles into center field. It's fielded by Bonifacio. He sends it in, but it's not in time as both runners are safe on their bags. And now Matthijs making it to third. There's runners on the corners here with just one away.
The pitcher, number 23, Matt.
And then Frisbee now heading up to the dish. The pitcher gets to bat here in our final NL matchup. After today's game, there is post-game fireworks, and then all teams in the Northeast League have a day off on Monday. So everyone is off tomorrow. And the Fightins travel to Somerset to take on the Yankees AA affiliate. And I'm told that Zach Britton will be rehabbing there during that time in relief. And Frisbee takes the first pitch strike. One away now, runners on the corners for Richmond. Just one out here in the top of the second. Fightins only trail by a run, but looking to not allow any more damage. And the pitch comes home outside. Morales taking his time. Now will come home. A foul ball off Frisbee, and it moves to 0-2. A fan makes a nice play in the stands. And they get some cheers. Always good to see a great catch up in the stands. And another foul ball to the same area, but this time just a little bit lower. It'll bounce off of the safety nets provided by Access Industries. So we thank them for keeping our fans safe. And now here's the 1-2 to Frisbee. It's high and too far high for a ball. Gray skies all day here in Reading. It was drizzling till about 1 or 2. But we didn't take the tarp off until 5:15 today. Since then, the rain has pretty much stopped. And the 2-2 is swing on and miss by Matt Frisbee. So there's 2 outs now with 2 runners on here in the second. And we're back to the top of Richmond's order with Elliot Ramos.
Number 14, Elliot Ramos.
53 degrees here right now in Reading, Pennsylvania. We thank EPA WA Weather Consulting, a source for public and private forecasts in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, and Northern and Eastern Maryland for providing us with accurate forecasts so we've been able to make the right call for you guys this entire homestand and cancel games when we needed to because of rain and play them when we can. So Ramos swings and comes up missing, taking a first pitch strike. And now Morales deals from behind the plate. It's outside. The runner is going. The throw from Matera. It's not in time. Now they're going home. They're going to get him at the plate. And Matera loses the ball. As coming to third is Torres. And he would have got him if he was able to hang on to it. Now that I need an instant replay for. Usually you don't throw down to second when there's a runner on third. Typically. But it was a solid throw home. And Matera just not able to hold on to the ball, so Torres able to get all the way to third. And a run will score the count 0-2 to Elliot Ramos, and you can make it 0-3 because he is punched out by Alfonso behind the plate, but not before another run scores. It is 2-0, Richmond. We're gonna head into the Fightin' Phil's bottom half. Stick around, this got interesting.
What does it mean to bank Tompkins? It means your community with a guide you through big decisions. What does it mean to bank locally with Tompkins? It means keeping your money in your community with a team of neighbors to guide you through big decisions and milestones, plus all the convenience of our mobile app where you can manage your account, deposit checks remotely, send money to family and friends, even turn your card off if it gets misplaced, then back on when you find it. Ready to bank locally with the team at Tompkins? Visit Tompkins Vist Bank online or at a branch to get started. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Copa de la Diversión is an initiative of MILB which creates alternate identities for teams across the country wishing to better reach out to their Latino communities. The new identity represents more than a luchador. Luchar means to fight for, and luchador translates to fighter. But it also signifies a specific type of fighter, a masked wrestler. The mask logo pays tribute to some of the most notable elements of the city of Reading. Embodied in the luchador's masks is Reading's pagoda, surrounded by 23 sun rays representing the Latin American countries and Puerto Rico. Down the bridge of the nose is Reading's fire tower. Home plate serves as a luchador's mouth, with First Energy Stadium's facade creating the upper lip. Below the chin are train tracks, symbolic of the historic Reading Railroad. And along the side are baseball seams, a nod to Baseball Town's rich history. Fans can look forward to the R. Phil's players suiting up in Los Luchadores de Reading caps and jerseys on specific games throughout the season.
Running around at First Energy Stadium, and he missed one. It landed on the field, and the Fightin's bat boy went and picked it up, and he brought it back to the dugout, and I'm trying to see who is going to eat it. And this is why I should have binoculars. It's not to look down and see who's in the bullpen. It's to find out information like this. But I'll have to ask them after the game. Matt Frisbee returns to the mound, and now it's time for McCarthy Tatum to bat. Richmond added another one on in the top of the second, but Morales is able to strike out the side to end the inning. And the first pitch to Tatum, he gets him with a slider. Tatum checks his swing. Did he go? Yes, he did, says home plate umpire Alfonso. And that'll move the count 0-2 on Tatum early. Also has a season-high 4-game hitting streak. And he'll swing and a miss, striking out in his first at-bat. That'll bring up Dalton Guthrie, who had a stellar day yesterday. 2 games, obviously, because of the double header in the first game. Guthrie, 2 hits, and made it safely onto fielder's choice in the second game. And the first offering from Frisbee, it's a check swing, but he went, and it'll be 0-1. And the Fightins have a Let's Go Hot Dogs chant going on outside. And Guthrie taking a pitch outside. Probably won't get a lot of rehabbing players here in Reading this summer, as they have the same schedule as Lehigh Valley for about the first 2.5 months. And with the different COVID protocols, most of those high-level players will stay up in AAA while they can. Maybe we'll see a few guys later in the season with the schedule aligns just right, as Guthrie takes a pitch low and the count moves to 3-1. And coming home again is Frisbee. He'll get a called strike on the corner. Frisbee, the #1 starter on Richmond's roster, he'll get the nod twice in this series against the Fightin' Phils. Chopper from Guthrie to short. It's fielded by Matheny over to first, and they'll get him. A close run there from Guthrie. And that'll bring up Josh Stephen with 2 outs. Frisbee already has 3 wins to his name so far this season. Swing and a miss from Josh Stephen for the first strike. Throws a 4-seam fastball, slider, and splitter, and sending it right down the right field line is Stephen. If he could just turn it a little bit to the left, that'll stay fair. And a called strike from the home plate umpire. Count moving to 1-2. 2 away here in the bottom of the second. The Squirrels lead the Hot Dogs 2-0. And Stephen takes one low, evening the count. And the pitch, Stephen sending it into right center field, coming over, Cihelio on the run. And he makes the catch, cutting off his own teammate Ramos, who looks a little disgruntled. No communication there, but someone did make the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Frisbee. Down go the Fightins. They trail by 2 as we enter the third. Stick around.
Spend some quality time with the family by taking them out to a ball game every Sunday home game at First Energy Stadium. Sundays are Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days, presented by Classic Harley-Davidson. Get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 sodas for only $50 when purchased in advance. Burke's Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long here at First Energy Stadium. The Fightins feature special post-game concerts throughout the entire season with more live music than anywhere else in Berks County. Each post-game concert features $1 off St. Boniface Brewing and live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's post-game concerts thanks to St. Boniface Brew. From the cleanup position, there's no one better in the field than J.P. Mascaro & Son. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. Make our team your team, whether in a pinch or for the long haul. Like the Reading Fightin Phils, we're the best in our field. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO.
Here at First Energy Stadium, Emily Messina with you on the air. Thanks so much for joining me. Whether you are related to a player, you're here for some Fightin Phils baseball, or you're just tuning in on a Sunday afternoon, I appreciate the support. Fightin's trail 2-0, and Reading is heading up to bat here in the top of the third inning. Morales comes out for another inning of work. The farthest he's made is a complete 3, and that happened once in his second outing. So we'll see if he can get through a full 3. The first pitch coming in, it's low to Andy Sahilio. Sahilio singled in the first inning. That helped the first run come across, but we'll see what he can do here against Morales the second time up. He fouls one back, and the count moves to 1-1. Morales raising his hands high above his head, then settling his glove at his waist. He moves both feet, kicks and fires. Chopper right into the glove of Stokes. He's not going to run it himself. He's going to toss it to Morales, who's covering, and you can put that 3-1 in your scorebook for the first out of the third. Morales settling in. A few blips here and there, but overall looks pretty clean today. Probably the best he's looked so far this season in terms of being able to pull it all together. So now he'll face Shane Matheny. And the first offering just to the left of the plate. And a called strike by Alfonso behind the plate. Matheny's on a 12-game on-base streak. And he'll chop one foul into the Phils dugout. And that on-base streak is coming since May 15th. And he's been batting .303 during that, which helps him get some numbers in the league leaders categories. Morales sends one way outside of Matera's reach, but no foul. There's no one on base. Squirrels 2 runs on 3 hits with 1 error. Fightin's no runs on 1 hit with 2 errors. And the pitch to Matera outside. Stadium lights on here as the sun begins to set in Reading, Pennsylvania, although it's been kind of hazy and gray all day. Not much sun here in Reading today. And a swing and a miss. It's a drop third strike. Matera to Stokes, and they'll make the play. Out number 2 in the top of the third. And the 6th strikeout on the day for Morales. Six is his high, and that was when he went a full 3 back on the 11th of May. So one more and he'll be breaking that season high. And he'll face Jacob Hayward now, swing and a miss for the first pitch. Morales 53 pitches right now, so in a good place to potentially come out for the 4th. We've seen guys get a little bit of a longer outing. A longer leash. He checks his swing. Did he go? Yes, he did, says Carleone over at first. And the count's 0-2 with 2 away. And he checks the swing. Morales thinks he got him. Takes a couple steps away from the mound, but no go here. We'll do it again. Count moves to 1-2. Morales looking for his first clean inning of work here. And they'll say he made contact. So he'll stay alive. A nice 1, 2, 3 innings for the Fightins to get back up to bat here and start chipping away at this lead, although it is a 9-inning game today. We haven't had one of those in a while. And Morales sends one outside. Count evens 2-2. You can see those fireworks guys setting up once again out in left field. And coming home, Morales. Does he get him on the corner? No, he doesn't. It's a full count. This will be a big moment for Morales if he's able to get the job done. He kicks and fires home. Here's the payoff pitch. Sending it into deep center field is Hayward. Coming in is a bunch of guys and a sliding grab by Bonifacio. He's not able to come up with it. There are 4 players in center field right now, and Bonifacio slid in for it and can't get the job done. And so safely reaching is Hayward. Now that was a tough play to make, and typically the person coming in is responsible for it, but it was pretty shallow, so I think that will be recorded a hit, but I'll have to wait until we get the information. So they're gonna say that is a double to Hayward. This is a tough play to make for the Fightins, and Morales loses a long at-bat to Hayward. So now Tostado. Grounded out. The first pitch high. A good block by Matera, not letting it get behind him. And of course, the Fightins have their shift on with the lefty batter. If Tostado can poke it the other way, there's a large hole between second and third. Looking back, Morales, now he comes home. He lofts it in the sky. Steven coming over. Is it going to stay fair? It is, and he makes the grab. So Morales a clean inning, although Richmond does strand a runner off of that double. The score remains 2-0 as we head into the bottom of the third. We'll take a short break.
JP Mascaro trust the familiar method to provide the hauling, disposal, and recycling service for your home or business. Make our team your team, whether in a pinch or for the long haul. Like the Reading Fightin Phils, we're the best in our field. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 7 Friday home games this season. The Savage 61's Fiesta Fridays, presented by Alex Batanzas of eXp Realty, Humane Pennsylvania, Supportive Concepts for Families, Children's Home of Reading, and Mao Beer. Fiesta Fridays features special Los Luchadores de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural events throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
Every time you grab an ice-cold 20-ounce Pepsi, you'll find a Pepsi emoji on the side of the bottle. So while the Pepsi delivers this, the Pepsi emoji delivers this.
Ooh.
So go ahead, crack open a Pepsi and tell the world how you feel and what you love with Pepsi emojis. Say it with Pepsi.
Bottom of the third we go here at First Energy Stadium. The Fightins trail by just 2 runs to the Richmond Flying Squirrels, but it's still early here, and Morales has looked very good today. His best start so far, going a full 3, and just 2 runs have scored right now. 6 strikeouts, that's his high. We do see someone warming up in the pen, but we'll see if they give him a little bit of a leash to come back. And Frisbee remains on the mound for the Flying Squirrels. Hunter Hearn leading things off. Then we'll see if they pinch hit for Morales or they'll let him go. And that will tell us if he's, well, I want to say that will tell us if he comes back, but they've let guys bat and then not brought them back on the mound, which I find interesting. But I don't know all the tactics that Philly has Sean Williams, the manager, doing and what his plan is up his sleeve. So the first pitch to Hunter Hearn comes in outside for a strike. Big swing and a miss there from the left fielder. He's got a 10-game on-base streak. Last night he singled in both games of the doubleheader, so he added 2 more to that. And he's got a couple of walks in his name, though he'll go down looking here in the first at-bat. And they'll send Morales up to the plate, so I hope that means that they will bring him in the next half inning. But Eastman is warming up, and he was set to be his piggyback today, so usually they do 3-3 and then 1-1. Morales chops it. It's going to be into the glove of Tostado, and he'll make the play unassisted at first for 2 outs.
The second baseman, number 12, Daniel Brito.
And now we're back to the top of the Fightin's order with Daniel Brito, who's got the only hit for the Fightins thus far. And the first offering from Frisbee, it's high. I do see some umbrellas going up, down, closer to the field. Hard to tell if it's raining or they just want some extra coverage here, as there's still people sitting in those front rows as Brito takes a called strike. Try to look on top of the dugouts to see if I can see raindrops, and I do see a little bit. Brito makes contact, but it goes foul. And the count moves to 1-2. But there's a good amount of people here braving the weather and supporting their team, and of course waiting for post-game fireworks. And coming home now, Frisbee. Brito makes contact again, and it goes foul again into our 67 club up the third base side. And now the 1-2 to Brito, and it's another foul ball. So he'll stay alive, looking for his 20th hit of the season. Kicking, firing home is Frisbee, and again it's a foul ball. This time it's in the stands, and a fan able to make the grab. He'll take a souvenir home today. Don't forget, if you're a member of the ROG Kids Club, there are character appearances every Sunday that your kid can come and take a part of, as well as get a free t-shirt when they sign up to be a member of the ROG Orthodontics Kids Club. Today, Poppy and Branch from Trolls are coming out, and in the next homestand, I believe it's Daniel Tiger. But there's going to be a fun couple other ones with Toy Story and such. As Brito sends one up the middle, coming over. Matthijs on the run. He makes the throw to first, and a beautiful throw will get Brito Impressive defense by the second baseman to get the job done. The score remains 2-all as we head into the fourth. We're going to take a short break.
The Reading Fightin Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. The Reading Fightin Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, are you okay? The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices, from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Action on the mound. We do have a pitching change, as we thought we would at the end of the day, for Francisco Morales, but this was his best start as of yet. Morales leaves with 3 innings complete pitch, 4 hits, 2 runs, only one of them earned, 1 walk, and a 6 strikeouts, which is a season high for Morales on 62 pitches. Coming in today is Eastman. Now, we saw Eastman start earlier on Tuesday to face off Frisbee, but we'll see him out of the pen in today's contest. And I have a special guest with me on the air for this half inning. It's Nick Helber, an account executive in the Fightin's front office, who helps out with the ticket office and manages the fundraising department. Thanks for coming on today, Nick.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be on the radio for the first time.
First time on the radio. How's it feel?
First time on the radio. Some nerves, but, feeling good, feeling comfortable. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a beautiful night out here in Reading. It's never too cold for baseball. It's great to be on the radio. Thanks for having me.
I'm glad you're on. Well put, well put. And Colton Eastman settling in for his first pitch to Kyle Mattice. It's going to be a ball as it bounces in the dirt over the head of Matera. So, Nick, you deal a lot with the fundraising, which is going on right now. Can you tell the fans who are listening, if they want to get involved in fundraising for their organization, what's the best way to go about it?
Well, the best way to go about it would be to give me a call here in the ticket office at 610-370-2255, extension 290, or shoot me an email at nhelber@fightins.com. To get started, you just have to, reach out to me, introduce yourself, let me know who you'd be fundraising for, what's the cause that you guys are raising money for, and we'll get you started. It costs you absolutely nothing. It's fun, it's easy, and it's profitable as well. So it's a great chance for organizations to make some money and, actually end up having a great time here at the ballpark. The fans, they get to sell ticket books, undated general admissions ticket books for the entire season. They're good for any game in any combination. A 6-pack of tickets, $39. And every book that's sold, $14 go back to the organization.
So Mattice is issued a walk, and now Ryan Howard will step up to bat. So what happens is the organization buys a ticket book from the Fightin Phils, and then they sell it at a higher price, and the fundraiser keeps the change? Is that pretty much how it works?
Yep. So, kids, parents, teachers, students, employees, they can go out and sell the ticket books to friends, family, neighbors.
Fightin's go for the double play there as Howard lines it right into the glove of Daniel Brito, and Brito, quick thinking, throws it back to first, but it's not in time. They'll just get the one out, and now Brian Torres up to bat.
So they get the opportunity to go out, sell ticket books to friends, family, neighbors, anyone you can think of, and every book that's sold, the money goes back to the organization that you're raising money for. Wow, the more books you sell, you also get some cool rewards and prizes for making some more ticket book sales. So, you're making money for your organization, and you're also, winning some cool prizes for yourself.
So can you name some of the organizations, like types of organizations that have participated in the past?
Of course, we got travel baseball team, little leagues, PTOs, PTAs, schools, churches, libraries, you name it. We'll help you out and make some money for you, help you guys raise some money for your organization.
So pretty much any group that is looking to raise money for their organization can come through this program and sell tickets to Fightin game and have a really fun experience at the same time raising money.
Yeah, exactly. And, the best part about it is if you buy a ticket book, not only are you helping raise money for the organization of your choice, but you also get to end up coming out to America's Classic Ballpark and enjoying some Fightin Phil's baseball games. So, it's a win-win situation for the fundraising program.
So it's really a growth opportunity for an organization because you're making money, but you're getting together at the end of it all. You can use those tickets as a big group outing. So what are some of those perks that you were talking about if you sell a lot of the ticket books?
So if you sell just 2 books, you're going to be able to come to Rip It batting cages for 4 free rounds of hitting at our Rip It Baseball Town Charities batting cages. It's a great opportunity to improve your game. Just 10 rounds throughout the off season can really make the difference, make you a better ball player.
Eastman records his first strikeout there to Torres, and that'll be 2 away now with the pitcher Matt Frisbee coming up to bat. There's a runner on first and 2 away here in the top of the 4th. The Squirrels lead the Fightins 2-0. So you said Rip It batting cages. What are some of the other perks?
If you sell 4 books, you can earn some cool Fightin Phil's merchandise. And the grand prize of them all, if you sell 10 books, you get the opportunity to attend one of our Phil's baseball camps for free admissions. It's a great opportunity for our fans and our fundraisees to, get some instruction from the Phil's players, some Phil's alumni, some baseball town charities, community members, high school baseball coaches, while also having a great time here at America's Classic Ballpark, playing on the field and learning from some of the best baseball players in the Berks County.
Well, this sounds like a really cool opportunity to fundraise. That's different from just selling those magazine subscriptions and the off-brand chocolate bars that nobody really likes.
Oh yeah, I mean, you definitely get a good chunk of change for each book that's sold. $14 back. I mean, I can't say that many other fundraiser programs are competing with that.
You're gonna get $14 from every ticket book sold.
Every ticket book sold is $14.
So what is a ticket book for the people that are listening that might not know what that entails?
So it's a 6-pack of undated general admissions tickets. We can either text it to you, email it to you, or we can print it out and mail it to you.
So undated means you can come to any game throughout the season,
Any
right?
Phil's regular season home game, you can come out and you can use it in any combination. You can use 1 ticket to 6 games, 6 tickets to 1 game, 2 tickets to 3 games, 3 tickets to 2 games. However you choose to use the tickets, you could come out and enjoy a baseball game while also raising money for the organization of your choice.
Well, that sounds like a pretty exciting way to fundraise for your team. Frisbee will call time and step out, and the pitch thrown by Eastman doesn't count then. And he looks over at first with 2 outs. He comes home with the 2-2 to Frisbee. Swing and a miss. He's got him. His second strikeout of the inning and his second of the game. He strands a runner on first, and the score remains 2-0 as we head into the bottom half of the 4th. Thanks so much for coming on, Nick. We appreciate the information about ticket books. And come out to the ballpark, call, or email Nick if you're interested in a fundraiser.
Manor is an active Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on all the great work that ROG Orthodontics provides. ROG Orthodontics and the Reading Fightin Phils, two great hometown partners.
For some more Fightin's offense, they down by 2 in the bottom of the 4th inning, and Matt Frisbee, who struck out to end the top half, returns on the mound in this half. And we'll see if he can get the job done, or the Fightins are able to do some catch-up work. This is our first 9-inning game in a while, so there's more time than there has been in the past for the Fightins to do some catch-up work. But right now they trail by 2, and leading things off is going to be Madison Stokes, then Bonifacio Matera, and should we get to him, McCarthy Tatum. Corner infielders in while the middle infielders are out. And the first offering to Stokes gets the outside corner. Frisbee at just 40 pitches entering the 4th inning. And he'll get Stokes to foul back. It hits the roof and it comes down and almost caught at the bottom row of the grandstand. So Stokes quickly falls behind 0-2. And Frisbee kicks and fires. He'll swing and miss. And that'll be 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Bonifacio 0 for 1 today. And I know he's still getting back into things after coming to us later in the season, but I am surprised he's still with us here in AA. Just in a couple days, he already leads the team in RBIs. He'll send one up the middle. Charging it is Matheny on to first. Do they get him? They do, and Bonifacio knew it. I mean, he rounded first base the right way and starts jogging back to the dugout. A good barehanded play by the shortstop to get Bonifacio, but it was a slow roller up the middle. So now the hopes are on Nick Matera here with 2 outs at the bottom of the 4th. Matheny with this spectacular defense, but this has been all Matt Frisbee, who has been barreling down the Fightins offense. They've went down 1-2-3 back in the 2nd and the 3rd. The only hit belonged to Daniel Brito. That was a leadoff hit. And Matera takes a pitch outside. Sean Williams, the third base coach today, as usual. And Matera takes a strike at the knees, while near Luis Martinez over at first right now. And in the on-deck circle, McCarthy Tatum. And the 1-1. It's low. Setting up Frisbee on the mound. Now he'll come home with the 2-1. It's a called strike. Frisbee's fastball clocking in at 91 right now. Was a little bit higher earlier in his start. But he still got the accuracy of his pitch. And it comes in outside, so Matera working to a full count now with 2 away in the bottom of the 4th. And Matera chases one out of the zone. Another 1-2-3 inning by Matt Frisbee as he shuts down the Fightins. The score remains Richmond 2, Reading Hot Dogs 0 as we head into the 5th. Stick around.
The Fightin Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin Phils.
Full vegetable race on the field as cauliflower still in the lead with 3 wins. Lettuce winning today. And broccoli and carrot falling behind. But an exciting race nonetheless. And the Fightins head back to the field. Colton Eastman coming in for another inning of work. And this is a big inning because it is the Swartz Culleton inning. At Swartz Culleton PC, you can expect reliable and experienced attorneys who are committed to getting you justice after serious personal injury. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home, or if you've fallen down, call 1-800-JUSTICE today and talk to our friends at Swartz Culleton. So now Elliot Ramos starting out in the batter's box for Richmond to face off against Eastman. Eastman just 12 pitches to get out of the 4th and gets a swing and a miss from Ramos, who's 1 for 2 today. Eastman played for Cal State back in the day. Did spend some time with Reading back in 2019. Starter mostly, though, 4 appearances in relief. And has 1 complete game in his career. So the count will move to 1-2. And the sun really starting to set here now in Reading. And a big swing and a miss, so got the K on Elliot Ramos, his 3rd strikeout in a row against the Flying Squirrels, and Ramos walking very slowly back to the dugout as Suhelio heads into the lefty batter's box. The first pitch, a called strike at the knees. Back when we saw Eastman on Tuesday, when he got the start against Frisbee, the 0-1 to Suhelio's in the dirt. He went 3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts, 61 pitches total. Clean first, but then struggled in the second and the third. And he already got a clean first in the fourth right now. And the count moves to 2-1. No real shift here for the lefty batter, quite surprising, as the Fightins typically do that. And instead, the pitch comes in low. It's 3-1 to Suhelio. 1 gone here in the top of the 5th. The Flying Squirrels lead the Hot Dogs 2-0. And Eastman fires. It's inside, and he'll walk Suhelio. Now, as far as the tenacity of a hot dog is concerned, I do think that a Flying Squirrel has the upper hand in that matchup. That's really all I have to say on that. And now Shane Matheny steps into the lefty batter's box. Once again, the shift is not put on. Very atypical. And coming home is Eastman. Right down the middle. Seen a lot of stolen bases today. Runners getting jumpy for Richmond. So we'll definitely keep an eye on Suhelio over at first. And Eastman goes for the pickoff attempt. Not in time. We saw Morales go for the pickoff attempt as well, but bad throw got away from Stokes at first, and that's his second throwing error in reference to a pickoff attempt. Outfield back deep, especially Josh Stephen over at right. And it's going up the middle. Eastman, the play. They're going for 2 on to second and to first. They get it. And Eastman clears the base pass with an impressive double play. He fields it on the mound, sends it to Guthrie at second and on to first. They'll clear it up. And now it's the Fightins back to bat. They're down by 2 in the bottom of the 5th.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2021 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are safe, healthy, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community anywhere to be an animal by visiting humanepa.org.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
It's time for our junior PA announcers brought to you by your local Kia dealer. Please welcome tonight's first Kia junior PA announcer, Nina.
Now batting for Fightin Phil's number 13, McCarthy.
All right, a quick top of the fifth as Eastman gets the job done. The strikeout and the double play to retire the side. And the Fightins are quickly back to bat here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Jacob Hayward, Tostado, and Mo Tice. Oh, that's the wrong side of the scorebook, because that's McCarthy Tatum batting. And he'll take a first pitch strike. Big hole up the middle if McCarthy could poke it there. Fightins need a base runner and to start chipping in to these runs. Checks a swing, and it doesn't matter if he went, it's a called strike. Frisbee comes home, and he checked to swing again. Did he go? It's enough. So Tatum heads back to the batter's box, or back to the dugout, excuse me, as he goes down singing. The Fightins have been retired 1, 2, 3 for the past 3 half innings. And Dalton Guthrie up here to hopefully break the cycle. Frisbee just 52 pitches here, about 10 pitches each half inning. Just stellar for the starter. Step back, kick and fire home, a big swing and a miss. Guthrie way behind that fastball. Corner infielders are in here. Middle infielders back on that outfield grass edge. Coming home, Frisbee. Guthrie goes for the bunt, and he pops it all the way to third base. Not quite, but a good try there. And we'll do it again. Fightins trail by 2 here in the bottom of the fifth with 1 away. Frisbee sends one home. Swing and a miss from Guthrie, and he'll go back to the dugout. Another strikeout from Matt Frisbee. His 7th of the game. And Josh Stephen, the man at the plate today. Stephen out and right with Bonifacio in center. It's interesting if they're trying to turn him into a center fielder since he's got the bat, and the Phillies looking for somebody in that position after Roman Quinn went down the other day. And it's kind of been up in the air all season as to who's playing there every day. Not really an everyday position. Sending it up the middle is Steven, but it's right into the glove of Frisbee on to first. And another 1, 2, 3 down go the Fightins as we head into the 6th. Richmond is up 2-0.
The Reading Fightin Phils are proud to partner with Mao Beer throughout the 2021 season. Mao Beer and Mao Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Founded in 1890 in Spain, Mao Beer has always been there to satisfy the most demanding taste buds. Make sure to pick up Mao Beer and Mao Cinco Estrellas Lager at First Energy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2021 season and at your local retailer. Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin Phils and all 2021 Fiesta Friday celebration games. Beer, the 5-star taste and the quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly, professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership at Pottsville Pike today. Fastball, curveball, slider, it's the pitcher's grips that make the difference. And when it comes to cornering, braking, and traction, CJ's Tires and Automotives can improve your car's grip with a new set of Hankook tires. Hankook tires are known for great handling and reliability mile after mile. Together, Hankook Tires and CJ's are your winning team. So whatever your vehicle needs, an oil change, state inspection, brakes, alignments, or Hankook tires, trust CJ's Tires and Automotives in Fairless Hills. CJ Tires and Automotives. They really are better, faster, and more affordable.
6th we go here in Reading, Pennsylvania. The score remains Richmond 2, Reading 0, and Colton Eastman returns on the mound to face the middle part of the lineup for the Flying Squirrels. Frisbee just one hit so far, and that was to Brito, the first batter he faced in the top of the first, but the Fightins have been pretty clean as well. They've just given up one earned run, and Eastman back in for another outing. Got a great double play to end the 5th, and a first pitch strike is sent into Hayward, excuse me. Hayward 1 for 2. As the Flying Squirrels have been limited to only 4 hits on the day. And coming home again, Eastman swing and a miss. He'll get another strikeout, his 4th here in relief in just 2 1/3 half inning. Madison Stokes tying his shoelace over at first. And that'll bring up Frankie Tostado 0 for 2 today. Eastman stands a little bit on an angle, then he steps back, kicks and fires home. It's a strike at the knees. And he'll get him on the foul tip there. So Eastman working quickly here. He gets ahead in the count 0-2 to Tostado. Nobody warming up in the pen on either side right now. And in the top of the 6th, he scores 2-0. Another strikeout from Eastman, and the Fightin's pitching staff has brought it today. Eastman now 5 rung up and 2 away now in the top of the 6th. They're looking to get back up to bat and get something going off of Frisbee, but first, Eastman to face Mattice. He's been on both times he's been up. 2 walks, but he'll foul off the first pitch. And looks like he's showing signs of bunt here. Just looking to get on base, I suppose. And he'll take a swinging strike instead. Tatum playing over at third, a little bit shaded more towards the shortstop position, and now he's deep. Of course, most people don't go for the bunt with an 0-2 count. We'll see right now. Chopper slowly to second, Brito on to first, and that'll do it as Eastman with another 1-2-3 inning. The Fightins up to bat in the bottom of the 6th. They trail just by 2. This is the offense.
Better pitching, faster base runners, and more runs batted in usually beats the competition. At CJ's Tire and Automotive, better selection, faster service, and more affordable options always beats the competition. When it comes to tires, CJ's MVP choice is a new set of Falcon tires. Falcon tires are known for handling, reliability, and value. And for more than 50 years, CJ's has been helping customers find the right tires at the right price. Together, Falcon Tires and CJ's are a winning team. Stop in any time at your local CJ's or shop online at cjtires.com. CJ Tires and Automotive. Better, faster, and more reliable.
We've been privileged at ROG Orthodontics to be part of the local community for over 60 years, creating generations of fantastic smiles.
We're honored to be voted the #1 orthodontist year after year and proud to be the top Invisalign provider in the region.
We passionately believe we're changing lives every day right here in the community where we live.
We offer interest-free, flexible payment plans
And provide monthly scholarship programs for free braces.
Be sure to check out our magnet contest to win free braces.
We love seeing our patients' successes, knowing we had a part in changing lives.
One fantastic smile at a time.
Savage 61 is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an R-Phil's game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play as Los Luchadores de Reading Latino Tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage 61 Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
Inning, and Eastman has been absolutely stellar in relief, pretty much 1-2-3, 1-2-3, the same as Matt Frisbee, who hasn't allowed a hit since the first batter in the top of the first. And we do see some light stretching going on in the bullpen for Richmond as Frisbee 57 pitches through a complete 5, and he is going to face the bottom half of the Fightin's order with Hunter Hearn, and I would imagine someone would come in for Eastman here, but we haven't seen that in the past, so I don't know. We'll let you know when we know. And fan favorite here at the ballpark, especially with his walk-up song, and now he'll step into the batter's box to take on Matt Frisbee. First pitch comes in outside, it's a ball. And we're thankful to CJ's Tire and Automotive for having everything we need for the car, as sending it high in the sky is Hearn. Calling things off is Howard, and he'll make the catch in fair territory, but just at the line. So one away now for the Fightins. Improve your car's grip with new tires at great prices at CJ's Tire and Automotive. Shop online at cjstire.com. You can get new rims, rubber, and great advice, and make car care less of a chore, which I'm one of those people that does find it to be a chore. I'm really not interested in the cars. I don't really, have any care of what brand I have, as long as it's got 4 wheels and it gets me to the place I need to go. So if you're like me, you'd like to have someone do the work for you, as Eastman chops it up the line to first. It's fielded by Tostado, and he'll step on first for the unassisted out. And so CJ's Tire has been very beneficial for me because they give trustworthy advice and fair pricing. They're more affordable than all of the competition, and they work quickly, so you're not without a car for like forever just waiting for them to be done with your oil change. So head over to CJ's Tire and Auto. They've got everything that you need. And now back to the top of the order with Daniel Brito, the only hit from the Fightins. Take a first pitch strike. Here's the 0-1 now from Frisbee. Big swing and a miss as Brito chases a 90-mile-an-hour down in the zone. Infield back deep here now. The 0-2 to Brito, cut on and fouled off. Sunday night under the lights here at First Energy Stadium, the final game of this 6-game homestand. Fightins head on the road to Somerset for the next 6, but don't worry, then they return home from June 8th to the 13th to face the Hartford Yard Goats here at First Energy Stadium. Now the pitch to Brito, he'll foul it off again, staying alive.
Frisbee still touching low 90s on the radar gun. Seen him get up to 92 in this inning. And coming home now with the 0-2. It's in the dirt. Brito lays off, and he'll get a first ball. Got some energetic fans here at the ballpark tonight. We appreciate them braving the weather. And if you're listening from home, thanks so much for tuning in. We're providing you updates with all things Fightin' Phil's baseball. Brito calling time and stepping out of the batter's box. And now the 1-2 from Frisbee as he kicks and fires, and another foul ball into the netting behind home plate. No one warming up in the pen, so you can only assume Eastman coming out for another inning of work. And he'll take a pitch inside. Frisbee walking off the mound. He thinks that's a called third strike, but it's not, from Alfonso behind the plate, as he was almost to the third base line after that pitch, but it's a ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and Richmond leads by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. And now here's the 2-2, and it's fouled again from Daniel Brito, who's really working this count, the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And Frisbee now up to 68 pitches, but 52 of them strikes. Just gotta grab my phone to do the math on that, because I obviously cannot do it in my head. Brito chops one up the middle, fielded by Matheny at short, over to first, and that'll be it. Frisbee right now throwing 77% strikes out of all of his pitches, which pretty impressive there. That's why he's only given up 1 hit so far and retired the Fightin's 1-2-3 yet again. As we head into the 7th, it's still 2-0 Richmond.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, are you okay? The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530. The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
On the team can whistle. 81% of them can whistle, and it was a tough competition of high-low game here at First Energy Stadium. 81% of players on the Reading Fightin' Phils roster can, in fact, whistle. So those are always interesting to find out some information about the players. And Ryan Howard lead things off. Colton Eastman returns for another inning. And the grounds crew running off the field after raking, smoothing out the infield dirt. Eastman getting the pitch from Matera behind the plate. Now he's going to kick and fire home. And the first pitch fouled off into the stands. And now we'll reset here as the crowd settles down. The 0-1 swing and a miss to Ryan Howard. Cornwall Manor has continuum of care starting with independent living through skilled nursing care. They're taking reservations for their newest neighborhood in the Pines at Cornwall Manor. And now the 0-2 to Ryan Howard. He chops it into the glove of Guthrie across the diamond, and Stokes laying out for it on his stomach, and it looks like his foot did come off the bag, and that's going to be a throwing error on Guthrie that pulled Stokes off of the bag, and Stokes did an amazing job trying to keep his foot still there, but unable to get the job done as it's an E6. And a runner on now with nobody out in the top of the 7th. Cornwall Manor, they have a full scope of outstanding health services, including a physician's office, therapy office, personal care, and nursing care. And the first pitch coming in is a ball to Torres. Runner on first, nobody out. And sending it up the middle. This is a perfect double play. 4, 6, 3, and they get it. Nice play there by Brito at second. A kind of a rush throw, but he's able to maintain composure onto Guthrie, who was standing at the base, and back to Stokes. And they erased that error very quickly. Now there's 2 outs in the top of the 7th, and a big game changer for the Fightins. As the pitcher, Matt Frisbee, is up at the plate. Eastman deals, and it's right down the middle for a strike. Looks like they're going to be leaving Frisbee in. I imagine he'll try to throw a complete game at this rate. He still has a lot left in the tank, and he sends one fair. He almost didn't even realize that was fair as he just jogs down to first. Went right up the right field line and all the way to the bullpen of the Fightins. And he did it so calmly, he didn't even really finish his swing. He didn't follow through. He just kind of stopped because he thought it was foul. And he'll end up safely on first. The pitcher has a hit here, and we're back to the top of the order with Elliot Ramos. And coming home is Eastman to Ramos. It's outside for a ball. And sending it into the plaza area is Ramos, and the count moves to 1-2. Changeup is sitting down at the stands behind the third base dugout. Screwball roaming around here. And Eastman comes home with the pitch, and chasing it is Ramos. They say he'll tip it just a little bit as it trickles into foul territory. And he'll stay alive with the 1-2 count here. But 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Fightins only trail by 2 runs against the star pitcher that Richmond has to offer. And Eastman delivers, swing and a miss from Ramos, and that'll get the job done as Richmond strands a runner, and another strikeout is recorded for Eastman. That's 6 in relief here. We're going to take a short break for the 7th inning stretch. The Fightins trail by 2, but it's their turn at the plate.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Character Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with your family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and photos and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phil's mascot band. Regular game tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
T-Mobile is the leader in 5G coverage and speed. No one else covers more Americans with the fastest 5G. The R-Phils are proud to introduce T-Mobile as the title sponsor of our Plaza stage. Fightin' Phil's fans can continue to expect great performances on game days and non-game days. The T-Mobile stage is home to great bands, such as the Truest Fightin's mascot band and many others. It will also continue to house great musical performances during the off-season.
Unlike any other area at First Energy Stadium, the Stadium 61 Dugout Suite puts you at the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, ability and motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for a one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the Dugout Suite are $27 and include options to add food or drink packages.
7th inning stretch, we're in the bottom half of Fightin's trail Richmond by 2 runs. And Frisbee still comes out onto the mound for his 7th inning of work. He has not allowed a hit since the first inning, the first batter actually, and has retired the Fightin's 1-2-3 since then, since the 2nd inning. But he'll have to face off Madison Stokes, Jorge Bonifacio, and Nick Matera in this half. Frisbee finishing up his warm-up pitches. And I'd like to thank the Collegeville Italian Bakery, as they have whatever you are looking for, from fresh baked breads, rolls, tomato pies, cakes, and pastries, all the way to imported meats, cheeses, and olives. Whether you visit them at 3846 Ridge Pike in Collegeville, you'll be treated like a family member, not a customer. Collegeville Italian Bakery, Pizzeria Napolitana, or more than just a bakery. And they provided tonight's post-game team feed meal for the Fightins, which we appreciate so much. They brought these amazing sandwiches, real Italian style, with that good bread, and was a wonderful treat for some food in the game. And we thank them for being a part of our team feed and for supporting the Reading Fightin' Phils. So as Frisbee finishes his warm-up pitches, stepping into the batter's box is Madison Stokes. 1 pop-up and 1 strikeout. And lots of cheers from the crowds right now. They want to see some offense. And the first pitch, it's a called strike. Now, I will say this, Fightin' Phil's First Energy Stadium has known to be a very offensive park, obviously known as a hitter's park, as the pitch comes in outside to Stokes. From 2010 to 2019, the Fightin' Phil's Stadium has allowed home runs at a higher rate more than any other ballpark in the Eastern League at that time. And Stokes sends one to first, a diving Tostado makes the catch, and he'll send it over to the pitcher who's covering the bag. So 3-1 in your swerve books, as there's one away for Jorge Bonifacio. But since then, they allow home runs as a rate of over 2 times higher per game than any other ballpark. And what's funny is that Richmond is at the complete opposite end. They are the toughest park in the Eastern League, or AA Northeast, whatever you want to call it, to hit home runs in. They average less than a home run a game, whereas the Fightins more than 2 home runs per game. So in those 9 years, Fightins have, or First Energy Stadium, I should say, 1,482 total home runs compared to the Diamond and Richmond, which is just 677 home runs. So while this is known as a hitter's park, we've really seen it be that way this series. Bonifacio in the doubleheader on Thursday hit 3 home runs in those 2 games, one of them being a grand slam. And he'll take a first pitch outside. So the count 1-0. Now time is called by Frisbee, who's going to step off. Tyler Carr is warming up in the bullpen for the Fightins. And Frisbee sends it home. It's outside to Bonifacio. Check in with some scores around the league in just a moment. And Bonifacio sends it right back to where it came from. And Frisbee with a bad throw. It's over the head of Tostado, but he's able to get his foot back in there just at the last second before Bonifacio does. And that'll be 2 quick outs for Nick Matera. Jersey Shore. I don't know if they played today. Check their schedule real quick. I know the Iron Pigs started at 6:30 today. They're trailing Worcester by 2 in the top of the 7th. And the Blue Claws lost the game today to it was a rain out in Hudson Valley. Tough series for all teams in the Northeast League with all the rains, a lot of washouts across, and the Phillies dropped to Tampa Bay 6-2 today as Matera takes a first pitch strike. With that loss, Tampa Bay is 15-1 in their last 16 games. So they've on a hot streak, just dropping 1 of their last 16. Matera falls behind 0-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Frisbee is on fire right now. And that was just outside. It's a ball. Two outs in the bottom of the 7th. The Fightins trail by 2. They've recorded just 1 hit today and coming home. And he'll get the strike 3 call from Alfonso behind the plate. And that'll do it. Another 1-2-3 inning for Frisbee. We're going to take a short break as we head into the 8th.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phils game ticket for only $18. No need to visit the concession stands. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. Selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and L&B in Berks County for all your automotive needs.
Established in 1928, the Manor Golf Club is one of the oldest public courses in eastern Pennsylvania. Located conveniently between Philadelphia, Lancaster, and Allentown in Sinking Spring, the Manor Golf Club offers a true test of golf on a traditional championship-style golf course where shot making takes precedence over length. Visit themanorgolfclub.com for more information.
Of the 8th we go here at First Energy Stadium. The Fightins still trail by 2. Matt Frisbee has been absolutely unstoppable as he hasn't given up a hit to the Fightins since the first, and he's dropped them down 1-2-3 since then. But the Fightins have been pretty dominant themselves, only allowing 1 earned run and 1 unearned, totaling 2. We do have a pitching change Eastman's comes to a close. He went a full 4, his longest outing, with just 1 hit, no runs at all, and 2 balls, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. So chases Morales with those 6 as well. And into the game is now Tyler Carr, who has been pretty solid, just a reliever for the Fightins. And Matera had to take some time to get into his catcher's gear. In Carr's last outing, he went 2 complete, 1 hit, no runs, and no walks. And he'll face off against Julio, Matheny, and Hayward to the top part of the lineup for the Flying Squirrels. Richmond, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. Fightin's no runs on 1 hit with 3 errors. And here's the offering from Carr, his first of the night. It's inside for a ball. Carr did get some action in Reading back in 2019, but not too long. Was promoted in August 30th, so he didn't pitch too many games for the AA team. And he has been part of a combined no-hitter before. He threw 3 innings of a combined no-hitter. And he's thrown 3 straight balls now to Sugilio. And after the pitching they've been treated to today, the fans are looking for a strike here from the reliever. Carr deals, and it's down the middle, so they'll get one. It's 91 on the radar gun. And here's the 3-1, swing and a miss as Carr falls behind 3-0, and now it evens out 3-2 as he gets right back into this at-bat against Sugilio. Glove out the chest, he gets the sign from Matera. And a called time by Sugilio tries to throw off Carr's rhythm. Now he'll send the pitch home. Swing and a miss. He got it. He got the job done. 92-mile-an-hour fastball. And Tyler Carr adds a strikeout of his own to the box score. And now Shane Matheny, who has been pretty impressive throughout this entire series, has been sat down in today's game. He's 0 for 3 with 2 Ks and a double play. Batting in the 300s in this series, but 200 overall. And he'll take a first pitch ball. Good framing behind the plate from Matera, but just didn't have enough on it. The sun has fully set here at First Energy Stadium. And the 1-0 is inside. Of course, post-game fireworks to follow this on Memorial Day weekend. So we celebrate all those who served and lost their lives fighting for our country. And here's the pitch from Carr. It'll get in the gap between first and second. Chasing it was Brito. He didn't really get a glove to it. He just kind of chased it into the outfield, but it'll be Steven who picks it up. And that's a hit for Matheny, who's now on first with 1 out. Now we've seen the Fightins turn a couple of double plays today recently, and this would be the perfect time to get another one of those and erase what's going on the base paths. And Carr looks like he wants a fresh baseball, so he's going to throw that one into the dugout. And they'll get another one for him. He's fully on the first base side of the rubber. And he pitches out of the stretch here with a runner on. And he'll get the strike called at home. So when I say that, I mean when there are no runners on base, he's standing pretty much completely forward, getting the pitch, facing forward, and then turning, kicking, and firing. But when he pitches with a runner on base, he's already in his position on the rubber, so he's already got his right foot on the rubber, his left leg out, and he'll just go from there because it takes less time to initiate that motion so the runner has less time to steal. But he'll send the ball home, and the count moves to 1-1. Matheny taking a little bit of a lead off of first, but doesn't look like he's attempting to go anywhere, though. We've seen everyone be very aggressive on the base paths. And coming home is Carr, but it's outside. One out here in the top of the 8th. Richmond up by 2 here. And a runner on. And going is Matheny, the throw from Matera, and he doesn't even do it. So a little bit of a defensive indifference there as he eats the ball and allows Matheny to take second freely. Probably for the better there. You don't want to throw it away, but that kind of gets rid of the double play option, unfortunately, because Matheny no longer forced to run over. And Hayward now at the plate with a 3-1 count. And swing and a miss will make it 3-2. So once again, Carr fighting his way back into this at-bat. There is someone warming up now in the Flying Squirrels bullpen. And that is a ball, so he'll walk Hayward, and Tostado will head up to the plate. Now it does bring back the opportunity for a double play with that walk there, so not the worst in the world. And of course there's another open base still, so they've got a little bit of flexibility here for Tyler Carr, but of course don't want to put too much pressure. And the Fightin Phil's defense shifts over, so there's that gap between second and third. We do see some fireworks in the distance out at center field. They're not ours. Ours will be shot off later, and they'll be bigger and better, I gotta say. And Matera wants to have a quick meeting with Tyler Carr now. Jogs out. No visit from Bergeson. Just Matera and Carr going over what they're going to throw here quickly. Don't know if they were disagreeing on a pitch or they just wanted to make sure they were on the same page. It's a longer of a meeting, so they must be discussing some sort of strategy. And now back to some baseball action. 2 on, 1 out here in the top of the 8th, where Richmond leads by 2. And here is the 1-0 from Tyler Carr. And it pokes it right through the gap, and that's what I'm talking about. There was a huge space there, and great play there from Hunter Hearn to get to the ball very quickly. The bases are loaded, but nobody was able to score, so no damage done just of yet. He poked it right in the hole, but Hearn getting to that so fast that the runner was not able to advance all the way home. And so that will bring up Matisse. With the bases loaded and just 1 away. And now we will see a visit from Berge out to the mound to face Tyler Carr. This is the first real jam on the base path we've seen since the 2nd inning, as reliever Colton Eastman able to get the job done. And it does look like someone's going to start warming up a little bit in the bullpen. Obviously, the Fightin's still within reaching this game. They're only down 2 runs, and they've still got 2 more offensive innings left to go. So they don't want this to get out of hand and the game to be pulled out of their reach. And lots of fireworks still going on out in center. Looks like Jacob Hernandez in the pen for the Fightins right now. But we'll try to finish this off here with Tyler Carr as Bergeson heads back into the dugout. Matera back behind the plate. And a fresh count here to Kyle Matisse. Base is loaded here And Matisse fouls the first one off. Corner infielders playing in almost at that grass edge. And that means that they're trying to save the run from scoring. They don't care about giving up the hit to Matisse. They're just worried about getting the run at the plate. It's going to be the double play. 4, 6. And it's late, and the throw is bad. And coming home is Matheny and Hayward. And what would have been an ending double play just goes awry, as I'm not sure if that's going to be an error on Guthrie. I think the runner would have gotten there in time, but the throw went awry. But I don't think it would have been in time, even if it was a good throw. And the Fightin's not able to get the job done there as 2 runs score. And they are going to call that an error on Guthrie to allow that second run to score, which the throw was just way off the base pass, and that's the second time we've seen an off throw from Guthrie tonight. Fightins have 4 errors racked up, which doesn't help. So now the score 4-0. And not out of reach, but still not in great distance here, as going was Matisse, who was safe on a fielder's choice, but he'll have to run back because it was a foul. So Ryan Howard down in the count 0-1. So far, Richmond tacking 2 runs on in the top of the 8th, but there's 2 away. Coming home is Carr, big swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Would be good for Carr to get out of this half inning here and now and let the Fightins get back to their offense. So stepping back into the righty box is Howard. And instead the pickoff attempts at first. Runner on with 2 outs, and Tyler Carr going for the pickoff attempt. Kind of forgotten now. Ryan Howard at the plate. They do that to make sure the runner knows they're paying attention, but also trying to throw off the batter just a little bit. It seems like he's ready to go home, and he is with the 0-2. It's inside, and nothing happens. So we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2 runner going. The throw from Matera. It's in the perfect spot. How did they not call that? As Brito was in the perfect spot, the throw couldn't have been better on the right side of second base, and Sean Williams coming out now to argue. I mean, he flew out of the dugout there. That was the perfect throw from Matera behind the plate. It was in the dirt to the right of second base, which is exactly where you want it, because that's where the runner, Matisse, was sliding in, and Brito's glove was already there with the tag. And the crowd is booing now as John Williams walks back to the dugout. And that could have been the end of the inning there for the Fightins, but we'll see if Carr can get the job done now. And here's the 2-2. It's a chopper foul. He stays alive. We'll have to check the replay on that later tonight and see if he nabbed him. Looking back is Howard. Now he comes home. It pops away from Matera going as the runner, but he's not going to throw. He's going to eat it, and that's recorded a wild pitch that gets Matisse over to third now. So runner in scoring position with 2 away, and things have slowed down here tremendously at First Energy Stadium. The full count now to Ryan Howard. Carr needs to get the job done here so the Fightins can get back to bat. And here's the offering. Swing and a miss. He does it. He gets him to go fishing and comes up with nothing. 2 runs do cross. It's 4-0 as we head into the Fightins half inning.
Shots Electric has been in business 45 years. Tompkins Vist Bank does everything for us, from our banking to our insurance. They provided us new ideas and solutions. For example, remote deposit. It's very convenient because it's 24/7. I'm confident Tompkins Vist will be with us in the future.
Tompkins Vist Bank and Tompkins Insurance. Service, stability, strength. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Tompkins Insurance products are not FDIC insured and are not bank guaranteed.
The Fightins feature special pregame happy hours every Monday through Thursday at the Yingling Hometown Tap Room. Tompkins Vist Bank Plaza opens at least 2 hours before game time for all happy hours. In addition to $1 off Rusty Rail Brewing thanks to Windsor Distributing, all happy hours feature live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's happy hour every Monday through Thursday home games thanks to Rusty Rail Brewing and Windsor Distributing.
The Reading Fightin' Phil's birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightins birthday. The Fightins fan birthday package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightins home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightins fan's birthday is a grand slam.
It's a call to the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen as the day is done for Matt Frisbee. He went 7 strong, just 1 hit, striking out 8 in 80 pitches total. Pretty impressive second start here in this series for the All-Star for Richmond. Coming into the game, Jose Marte. He just joined the team at the start of the series on the 25th. He was promoted to Double-A, the righty reliever. Marte is 24 years old, out of the Dominican Republic, was signed as an international free agent back in 2015. And I believe that we have seen him already so far in this series. As heading up to bat is going to be Mike McCarthy Tatum, and I checked the game log here for Marte. He did play so far in this series. He went 1 1/3, just 1 hit, and striking out 3. And he'll face off Tatum for the first at-bat. Fightins down 4 right now in the bottom of the 8th inning, and they don't have a lot of time left to start chipping away at these runs. Although we've seen them put up a 4th spot in a half inning just yesterday. So it's definitely possible, as fouling it into the dugout of the Flying Squirrels is Tatum. The crowd is cheering. And he'll get the strike 3. And going back to the dugout is Tatum. He knew it right then and there. And that'll bring up Dalton Guthrie, who chops the first pitch he sees into foul territory up the third base line. And And coming down is Marte. He'll get a strike called, 85-mile-an-hour changeup to Guthrie, and he falls behind 0-2. Bottom of the 8th inning, the Fightins trail by 4. Richmond scoring 2 in the top half. And here's the 0-2 from Marte. It's low for a ball. Hernandez warming up in the pen. The rest of the bullpen guys standing tall watching this exciting matchup taking place. Not much wind tonight. The flag at half-mast to honor all of the warriors that served for our country. And sending it right up the middle is Dalton Guthrie, and a diving catch is made by Matheny in shallow left field. I can't believe he made that over the shoulder. And that looked like a blooper single to me, just robbed. And that will be 2 away now in the bottom of the 8th inning for Josh Stephen. Stephen will take a first pitch strike. Infield stepping a couple steps back on that outfield grass edge. If we get to him, Hunter Hearn waiting in the on-deck circle. And coming home is Marte, a called strike at the knees, 93 on the gun. And Marte, solid here so far in relief, going 2 for 2. Although that was an impressive play by Matheny out at short, a Gold Glove for sure. Stephen thinks about chasing one outside in the zone, but thinks better and doesn't go for it. It's a ball. And the ball gets away from the bullpen catcher, and they got to chase it down in right field as Stephen fouls one back. The count even 2-2. Still a lot of fans left in the ballpark here waiting for post-game fireworks coming shortly. If you've been seeing them all week outside, they've been very large here, letting Berks County know we're back at First Energy Stadium. Here's the 2-2 to Stephen, and it just misses low. A good take there by the right fielder, and the count is now full. Nobody on and 2 outs here, bottom of the 8th inning. The Fightins trail by 4 runs. And he kicks and fires home. It's low, and that was not ball 4. It was ball 3. So now we're at a full count. And it'll take him another ball to get down to first. Marte kicks and fires, and 4 balls, 5 balls, whatever works. Josh Stevens is on the base paths with a walk here as the Fightins look for a 2-out rally. They've got a runner on here, and 2 outs for Hunter Hearn. Hearn steps in that righty batter's box. The pitch for Marte, swing and a miss. This is a big moment the Fightins need to get some offense started here, tipping into that 4-run lead that the Flying Squirrels have. And they've got a runner on now with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. And Hunter Hearn is at the plate. Marte setting up, kicks and fires home. It's a called strike at the knees. The crowd is excited here as it's rally time at First Energy Stadium. 1 on, 2 outs, bottom 8. They trail by 4, but they're threatening here with Hunter Hearn at the plate. Marte's ahead with an 0-2 count. He gets the sign from Torres behind the plate. Now glove at the waist. He stares down at home, kicks back and fires. It's outside for a ball. And sending it home is Marte, and chopping it. Foul is Hearn. He just got a piece of it, staying alive here in this at-bat. Hunter Hearn with 2 outs and runners in scoring position, batting .167. And swing and a miss as he goes down on strikes. That's the end of the bottom of the 8th. The Fightin Strand 1. And into the top of the 9th we go. Richmond 4, Reading 0.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly, professional staff members are available to answer all of your questions and listen to all of your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike today.
The R. Phils and Savage 61 are excited to bring you Fightin's Baseball live from the comfort of your own home. If you are listening to this now, you're probably watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Thanks for tuning in, and feel free to check us out on rphils.com/pressbox for all the elite baseball information on the Fightin' Phils. The world-famous Fightin' Phils mascot band celebrates its 21st season in 2021, with pregame concerts starting Saturdays in May thanks to Truist. You heard right, actual mascots playing in a rock and roll band. See Quack the Rubber Duck on lead vocals and guitar, Screwball on drums, Bucky on bass, Change Up on bongos, and Blooper on lead guitar. A real band jamming on the T-Mobile stage before Saturday games this season. Don't miss the one-of-a-kind Fightin' Phils mascot band. Pre-game on Saturdays thanks to Truist.
Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen. The day is done for Tyler Carr, and we'll get to his line in just a moment. 1 inning of work, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 of them earned, and 1 walk, 2 strikeouts for a total of 26 pitches. And Jacob Hernandez comes in to close things down. He's been kind of the closer throughout the series, but tough when there haven't been many save situations. He's traded off with Joel Cesar before, but Cesar on the injured list right now with a little bit of elbow inflammation. We did see Hernandez earlier in this series. He went a clean inning and got the save on the 27th. We do see some substitutions as well defensively. Luke Miller coming in at first. They're doing that double switch here. As Miller comes in at first, he'll take the spot to be able to bat in the 9th position, and Stokes moves to left. Hunter Hearn out of the game right now. And Hernandez sends the first pitch strike down to the catcher, Brian Torres. And he'll foul one back. He quickly falls behind 0-2. Fightins just want to get a 1-2-3 top of the 9th so they can get back up to bat. They trail by 4 here. Just 1 hit on the day. And 1 walk. Hernandez kicks and fires the 0-2. It's just high as Torres lays off it. Hernandez almost faces backwards towards center field. I would call it maybe a right center. He's got his left foot on the first base side of the rubber. So first he'll get the pitch, then he'll turn his body the opposite way. And when he kicks back, he rotates far, so he gets all of this power. And swinging late into it is Torres. He fouls it back. And it's just misses the strike zone. The count moves to 2-2. Hernandez, 90-mile-per-hour fastball. And he'll get the strike 3 call as Torres upset, but a punch out from Alfonso gets the job done, and he sends back to the plate. Hernandez comes in relief and gets the first strikeout here. And now we will see who's coming up to bat for the Flying Squirrels. Number 48, so they will pinch hit for the pitcher here, which I imagine they would. Sandro Fabian coming in. He's been in a couple times in this series, been very, very clutch for the team. And as they do that defensive substitution, we are going to wait and see what's happening at the plate now to face off Jacob Hernandez. And he sets up the first offering. It's a called strike. Fightin's trail by 4 here in the top of the 9th inning. It's been a good matchup between these two teams this entire series long. And fouling it off is Fabian, so he falls behind 0-2. One away, top 9. And popping it up sky high. Calling it is Brito, but coming in, it's going to be Steven who makes the catch in shallow right field.
The center fielder number 14, Elliot Ramos.
So the hopes will rain on Elliot Ramos now with 2 outs in the top of the 9th.
6 batters faced, 26 pitches, 13 strikes.
And he'll send it up the line at third. It's a slow roller. McCarthy Tatum across the diamond. Does he get him? No, he's safe. And it was a good throw. He charged it pretty slowly. I think he was more concerned about fielding it cleanly than he was about getting it fast. And I believe they'll record that as a hit because everything was done properly, but just nothing to show for it. As there's a runner on first with 2 away in the top of the 9th. Fightins need to end this quickly and get up to bat. A change up high in the zone that Zahilio swings him through and misses. Hernandez looking at the runner on first. Not concerned, he'll go home with the 0-1. It's a perfect strike on the outside part of the plate. And he goes for it here with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He gets him with a 94-mile-an-hour. His fastest velo clocked in this half inning. He'll get the job done and strand a runner on first. Heading into the bottom of the 9th, the Fightins trail by 4.
The Fightins feature special pregame happy hours every Monday through Thursday at the Yingling Hometown Tap Room. Tompkins Bank Plaza opens at least 2 hours before game time for all happy hours. In addition to $1 off Rusty Rail Brewing thanks to Windsor Distributing, all happy hours feature live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's happy hour every Monday through Thursday home games thanks to Rusty Rail Brewing and Windsor Distributing.
Savage 61 is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoying our Phil's game, great food, music, entertainment, and so much more here at the ballpark. The team will play as the Los Luchadores and will be wearing their Los Luchadores de Redding Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage 61 Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive deals.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
And the crowd is going wild. They're down by 4 runs, and it's the bottom of the 9th inning. This is the moment that we've all been waiting for, as they're going to pinch, or they're going to have Luke Miller up to bat first. He came in defensively on purpose to play first in the back half. In the top of the 9th, so that he would be batting at 9th. They replaced him for the pitcher in the order, and then we'll be back to the top of the order with Brito and Stokes. And it looks like they're going to go with Norwith Guadino, who has 3 saves to his name. He trails Rotolo by just 1. He and Rotolo have been the go-to guys for the 9th inning, as a lot of games for Richmond have been won in close contests, and it's due to these guys. So Marte comes in for just an inning of relief. And the final line on him, he threw 1, nothing across, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts for a total of 20 pitches. And so Guadino gets his final warm-up pitches here. And our call to the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen is complete. We do have an attendance for you fans. PSECU presents tonight's attendance report. Tonight's attendance at First Energy Stadium was 2,035. PSECU, proud to be one of the largest credit unions in Pennsylvania. Thank you fans for showing up and supporting the R Phils here on this cold May night, Memorial Day weekend. Hope the weather turns back around. And we hope the Fightin' Phils can turn this game around here, as Norwith Guadino looks up at the sky and Luke Miller sets up into the righty batter's box. He puts his ball in his glove on the mound. Guadino, his back right foot on the rubber. Now he'll turn sideways, kick and fire home, and it's a ball, bounces in the dirt way past Torres. Lots of fans here waiting for some on-the-field fireworks and then some post-game fireworks. And Guadino sends it home, swing and a miss by Miller. Fightin's looking for their first win in their hot dog jerseys. And here's the 1-1 from Guadino. It's outside, and a good hold off there by Miller to take his pitch. Bullpen standing up down the right field line on the Fightin side. The sky is clear, no wind right now. Big gap up the Miller for Miller. And he sends one, lofting it up. It's going to stay in the infield. Coming in, Matheny, Howard. It's Matheny in the shortstop position. That one higher than the light post. And there's one away as Miller pops it to the shortstop. That'll bring us back to the top of the order with Daniel Brito. He has recorded the only Fightin's hit so far today. And that was in the first at-bat, and then Frisbee really settled in. The fans cheering on Brito loudly. His first offering is right down the middle for a strike. Guadino hits 94. The fans are chanting, "Let's go hot dogs." I think they like this alternate identity. I really do, and I love the jerseys made by our graphic designer, Ryan Springborn. He also heads our merchandise department. And he'll take a pitch low. It's 1-1. 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th. Squirrels, 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. Fightin's, no runs, 1 hit, 4 errors. Tough day in the field for the Fightins, and Guthrie, who made 2 throwing errors. And a swing and a miss there from Burrito. He chases one in the dirt and looks a little bit upset at himself as the count moves to 1-2. One away here, bottom 9th. Here's the 1-2. It just misses low. Guidino setting up on the mound. Gets the sign he wants from Torres. And Burrito calling time. Trying to get in his head a little bit. Fightin's down 4 runs here. They've got 2 outs left in the bottom of the 9th inning. And here's the offering by Guidino. It's inside. It almost hits. Burrito stumbles out of the batter's box, and it moves to 2-2. The full count pitch now from Daniel Burrito. As the crowd is roaring here. Be good to get a base runner on for the Fightins. They trail by 4, so they need to start somewhere. Here's the offering from Burrito. He drives it up. Is it going to go through the gap? It's picked up by Matthijs. He stands up and fires it to first. A great diving play deep in the hole at second base to retire Burrito. And they get 2 outs now, as all eyes on Madison Stokes here. Down to their final out, they trail by 4 runs here in Game 6 against the Richmond Flying Squirrels. I'll be on the air calling the games remote when we take on the Somerset Patriots, so don't forget you can tune in on our airwaves as you normally do to hear our team play the Somerset Patriots, new to the league, the AA Yankees. The first offering by Guidino, it's in for a strike. That way you don't have to listen to the road broadcasters. I'll be calling it here from First Energy Stadium on the monitor. So we'll see how that goes, just giving you guys another option to listen in. And Guidino misses outside. Hoping to get to some of the series later on, when things are right with traveling again. And down to their final out here, Madison Stokes receives the 1-1 from Guidino. He chases it in the dirt, and it moves to 1-2. And Stokes lofts it high in the sky, coming in Tostado, and he's not able to make the catch. It bounces, he loses it in the air, and Stokes, running at full force, makes it all the way to second base. And that was some hustle out of Madison Stokes. You know, you think, oh, I hit it up high. It is, you know, it's going to be caught. That's the end of the game. But no, an infield double as Madison Stokes hustles around the base paths. And as it trailed down, Tostado just couldn't come up with it. And the Fightins rallying here for the guy you'd want at the plate, Ettore Bonifacio. The crowd is roaring for Bonifacio. He's great with runners in scoring position. And he'll take a first pitch on the outside corner. 2 outs and runners in scoring position. Bonifacio batting .250, already 4 RBIs in that situation under his belt. And he slugs 1,000. Guidino looking back, he'll come home. Bonifacio swing and a miss. He falls behind 0-2. Bonifacio setting up in the first base box. A runner on second here, bottom of the 9th inning. There's 2 outs, and the Fightins trail by 4. The offering, and Bonifacio goes down swinging as Godino gets the job done. The Fightin strand a couple runners here throughout the game, and the final score, Richmond 4, Fightin 0. But they put up a good fight here at First Energy Stadium, and the team moves on to play Somerset next series. They have the day off tomorrow, and then they head to Somerset. Don't forget, I'll be on the airwaves calling remotely for you, so you can tune in at this exact location, and you'll be able to listen in to the R-Phils side of the broadcast. So that's the end of the day. The Fightins drop 4-0 here to the Flying Squirrels as they play as the Hot Dogs. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you